2015 has been tough for retailers, and I think in a sense they're reaping the whirlwind of what the analysts were saying last year. Because the market is oversupplied, there's too much stock chasing too few custom, you will get winners and losers, and the simple fact is the winners are going to get better and better. The consumer's expectations always run far ahead of what the retailer is able to deliver, and that is likely to continue. That the retailer often doesn't have the right systems, but also the right processes, and I'm afraid in many cases not necessarily the right people in order to fulfill on the promise that they're making to the customer. When we talk about innovation, it rather sounds as if it's all about adding bits and pieces in the store. The amount of new innovation into the store has been relatively limited, and I think that is because the retailer still has to fix everything that goes on in the background. Simply adding bits and pieces on the front is simply putting a veneer on something that isn't really working in the background. Because location is no longer a USP for a retailer, it's going to get much more challenging for them in order to get the balance of channels right, if you like. One of the biggest challenges for retailers next year is how to square the circle. On the one hand, they've got to continue to trade and to make money, and that requires constant focus in order to get that right. But at the same time, they've got to embark on this journey to make the changes they need to make, given the way the consumer now operates. I've focused on the challenges for the retailers themselves, but of course, in part two, I want to talk much more about what impact that has on the technology vendors.